For welcoming us into your class and allowing us as your commissioners to take the journey with you. It means the world to us. And honestly, on day one, I looked around the room and I had thoughts like the jokester, the taskmaster, the mom, guarded, serious, fashionista, shy, engaging, unpredictable, and so that they're all trying to figure out which one's which.
No.
Well, my secret is safe with me. So today, the words that come to mind are passion and courage, serious, confident, focused, still a little unpredictable, family, community, love, and a whole lot of leadership. So before we recognize the graduates, I want to bring up Tacola. Tacola has been chosen by her classmates to share a little bit about the journey that these guys have been on this year. So thanks, Tacola.
Thank you. So I'm going to try to keep it as brief as possible and not stand between you and any kind of eating you might want to be doing later. But first, I want to say thank you to my NC Realtors family for believing in the William C. Bass Leadership Academy. And I stand before you today with great honor, pride, and immeasurable gratitude as I deliver remarks on behalf of my classmates, the class of 2022. You know, when we started this journey, it was the unknown. We were joined together with no knowledge of the other person, what the other one did, what path they had in the real estate industry, or who we were. And I have to say it was a beautifully orchestrated dance of diversity. We came from different walks of life. We came from different focuses and experiences. And I have to say, my classmates know this, but I equated us to the Breakfast Club. If any of you know that movie from the 80s, it was a bunch of kids in detention that were just kind of put together, and they would have never known each other unless they were given that assignment that day. So we've connected, and although this was far from detention, this was probably one of the best experiences that I've ever had in my life. We were put together as X factors, unknowns. We were forced to figure it out. Now, of course, the unknown, we all have been there, I'm sure, especially as realtors. You put your big toe in, and you move, you roll forward with the journey. And this 10 months of exponential growth has been more than any of us could have ever imagine, and I'm sure I can say that on their behalf. So, question, crowd participation. Has anyone ever been to an escape room? Okay, shout out to the escape room. However, all right, when you go into an escape room, we went there, we all did that. And I was personally petrified because I didn't know what to expect. And the thing that they said to us before we went in was, look at everything in the room. And when you hear that, you say, okay, I'll look. It's, literal. But you don't know what's in there because it's just words until you get in the room. Just words. But once you actually go into the escape room, it becomes something totally different than what you expected, right? You could push a wall and something happens. You could pull out a drawer, a bunch of stuff pops out. You can ask a question to the speaker in the side of the room and you will get an answer, or you'll get a piece of the puzzle. But what I learned about that is we went in together, we figured it out together, and we emerged together as a unit. And so these are the things that I appreciate about that analogy and the synonymous comparison that these two made me really think about what leadership is. and how that coincides with my group, my team, and even me individually. How do I look at that, and how do we look at that, and how we've learned about what that is? And that never would have been cultivated, watered, or grown without the William C. Bass Leadership Academy. I have to say big shouts out to, and we've already given them, but she deserves it again, our COO, Ms. Jessica Hughes. You did a fantastic job this year. You helped provide us such wonderful opportunities and experiences that we never ever would have had, so much gratitude for that. Our commissioners, they gave their time, they gave their expertise, they gave their resources, and they gave their love, and most of all, their kindness to us. And it's such an appreciation, I can't even express it. And then, of course, our dynamic duo, Mrs. Stephanie Walker and Miss Cindy Chandler. They are the cat's meow, and I mean it wholeheartedly when I say that. We thank you, ladies, and we love you for everything that you've done for us, and we truly, truly appreciate it. So as I begin to wrap this up, I have to give one more big old shout out and thank you to NC Realtors for supporting the Academy. A lot goes into this that people kind of just see the front end, but you never know what goes on in the back end to keep this thing afloat. And how many times that Stephanie has to get up in front of the board and ask for things, and you just see the result. There's a lot that goes into it, and thank you to NC Realtors for growing this academy into one of the leading academies in the country, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that. You all, what we need to understand is that other states, when they form their leadership academies, they look to North Carolina as a benchmark. They look and they ask questions as to how we've done it here, whether it's national, state, or otherwise. We're a guidance, and we're used as a template. So what I want us to know and understand is that we have a good thing, and let's keep nurturing it. And I want to make sure that we cultivate our leaders and future leaders of NC Realtors. Thank you, Executive Committee. Thank you, Executive Board, for making the Academy what it is. And I wish the new class that is selected, and I say selected because it is an honor, of 2023, whoever that may be. To my class of 2022, can you stand please real quick? Thank you so much for trusting me to deliver these marks to represent you today. And within this group, all these people are so fantastic. We may have a future governor of the great state of North Carolina in our group. We may have a future Good Neighbor Award on a national stage. We have some global experts. We have got maybe the next well sought after North Carolina Real Estate Commissioner in the House. We may have a new a leader, an executive committee member. So what a dynamic group of men and women we have here. And thank you, North Carolina Realtors, for loving us, trusting us, and allowing us the time to deliver these reflections. Thanks again, and enjoy the rest of your conference.
Thank you, Tacola. So in the interest of time, I'm gonna move through some other stuff. So just let me tell you that this group has been really amazing. They have worked truly, really, really hard. And through their journey, even in coming together as strangers, y'all, that's a powerful posse sitting right there. It really is. So they have also had experiences with instructors who left lasting impressions on them. Would you agree? Y'all also have made lasting impressions on some of your instructors. And one of them is here today, just to say a really quick hi to you guys. So if you will help me welcome an amazing mentor, an amazing leader, and friend, 2011 President of the National Association of Realtors, Ron Hicks.
I could not have missed this. I did boats, trains, planes, etc. to get here, and you picked the farthest place away from everything in North Carolina. You fill my heart We had an incredible experience where I got to train this group in spokesperson training, which will totally be non-evident in the talk I'm about to give you, because this is just raw. But I want you to remember their names. I want you to remember Jennifer, Hannah, Raymond, Christy, Antonio, Tacola, Philip, Gigi, Allison, and Susan. They're our future. They're gonna do awesome. To whom much is given, much is expected. To you, yet more has been given, and so much is expected. And we know you will deliver. It is autumn. The leaves are they're changing colors, and we're in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and it is spectacular. Harvest is here. The road is wet. The wind is close. But our hearts are full. And together we can do whatever it is that you dream of. Children, grandchildren, and generations yet unborn need you to step up. And for the incredible gift you've given me and the confidence to continue doing that wonderful role of teaching, I really genuinely thank you. Enjoy your journey, celebrate them, and thank you for the amazing, amazing hospitality. I am grateful. Thank you, guys.
So when I say that he made a lasting impression, or they made a lasting impression on him, planes, trains, automobiles, here at about 11 o'clock this morning on his way to the airport right now to fly to Oregon. It was a special couple of days, I will tell you. So I will wrap this up with, our realtor world will be well served as long as we continue to embrace those who choose to be involved, those who choose to make a difference and become the visionaries of tomorrow. So I personally look forward to watching this group and watching and inviting you all to watch their successes as well. So the moment that they've been waiting for since January has finally arrived. And as I call your name, if you guys will come up on stage. Okay? Jennifer Bartlett, Carolina Smokies Association of Realtors. Okay, Cindy Chandler should be in this room. We're gonna do the one clap rule. Okay, so I call their name, clap one time, and then you can clap as much as you want when we're done. Okay? So I appreciate y'all hanging out in the room because we're over time. Hannah Chen, Raleigh Regional Association of Realtors. That was more than one. Ray Evans, Jacksonville Board of Realtors. We might even be all at the same time doing one clap. Christy Ferguson, Gaston Association of Realtors. We're getting there. Antonio Jones, Longleaf Pines Association. That was better. Tacola McCree, Union County Association of Realtors. Phil Niciano, Jacksonville Board of Realtors. And now the claps are even longer. Allison Singh, Winston-Salem Association of Realtors. And Susan Williams, Mid-Carolina Regional Association of Realtors. So on behalf of the North Carolina Realtors, William C. Bass. No, we did not forget Gigi. I forgot Gigi. Who did these? All these little... Gigi Rose. From the Carteret County Association of Realtors, who did these amazing sashes for them. And I tried to get the graduation music by kazoo, but it wouldn't happen. So, on behalf of the North Carolina Realtors William C. Bass Leadership Academy, Commissioners, congratulations to the class of 2022. Well done, you guys. Well done. The application is open for the class of 2023. And that application will close precisely at 11:59 p.m. on Halloween, okay? So don't be scared, just do it. Everybody in this room knows someone that should be on this stage next year. So thank you all very much.
Okay, so we are near the end of our program today, but before you run out of the room, we have announcements that I believe, do we have anyone